you're not gonna wanna blink during this next clip. Don't make me drop you. Ah. Well, hey folks, today we're gonna be taking a look at just how hot the bite can get just before bad weather moves through an area. I'll be fishing the grass flats for redfish on Florida's Emerald Coast just hours before a tropical storm arrives. And I catch a trio of upper slot reds in very short order. So stick around so you can see how it all goes down. You know, when lots of folks think about ideal fishing days, sunny days and fair conditions like this are often the first things that come to mind. But I'm here to tell you, some of the hottest bites that I've ever seen have been just before a bad weather system moved through an area. It's not unusual at all for game fish to go ahead and go into feeding mode just before inclement weather comes through. It's like they think it's end times or something like that. I don't know exactly what does it, but it does happen. So don't overlook these little windows of opportunity that you might have just before you're not going to be able to go fishing for a little while because the bad weather has moved in. This video is a perfect example of a very productive day just before a tropical storm set in here in the Florida Panhandle. So here's the scenario. Number one, there was a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico and those outer rain bands had not quite gotten to the Gulf Coast yet. That pushed a lot of cloud cover into our area and held it there for about 2 days prior to the actual arrival of that storm. And of course, along with that cloud cover for the 2 days came a little bit of drop in water temperature as well. Very important, especially coming off the summer when it really gets a little bit too warm up on those flats for a lot of these species, so they like that cooler water. And most importantly, there was no lightning in the area. You know, Florida's the lightning capital of the world, and the last thing I want to do is become another statistic. So I always check the lightning in the area before I go fishing. But hey, the moral of this story is if you go fishing right before a low pressure system moves through your area, good things can happen. Let's check this out. Well folks, I know you've heard this story 1,000 times on this channel before, but we got another one on the chatterbait, y'all. Oh yeah. Let's let this baby run out just a little bit. All right, are we doing this? Are we doing this without a dedicated cameraman? Yes, we are. All right, let's get this done. All right, we good? We almost good? All right, now we're fighting a fish, right? So again, folks, just to recap, been fishing for a good mile with a mirror lure. And I finally wised up. I was like, hey, the mirror lure's not working. We're gonna go ahead and put on the old faithful chatterbait. We're gonna go ahead and put her on the old faithful chatterbait and see if that bigger, noisier profile doesn't make a difference. And here we are. This is a nice fish. Whew. All right, tighten the drag up just a little bit, see if we can't make some headway on this. This is a good fish though. Man, hefty. All right, here we come, here we come. Here we go, here we go. All right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Wow, that's a nice size. Oh, that's a nice size redfish, y'all. Chatterbait again, baby. Chatterbait is just Oh, it's just putting a hurt on them. Look at that. So, here we are. Nice slot redfish. I think it's a slot. Let's see if this would have won us a tournament. 26.5 inches, y'all. 26.5 inches. The perfect tournament redfish. Love fishing when it's overcast. We don't get to fish when it's overcast very often down here in Florida because most of the time when it's overcast, it's lightning. Bad lightning. So whenever I can get out here when it's overcast and still be safe from the lightning, man, it's always on fire. Let's get him back. You got it, baby. All right. Back to fight another day. So there we go. We're gonna keep walking that away and see if we can't pick up some more on the way home. And folks, it looks like we have run into another fish here on the chatterbait. Oh yeah. Looks like we got some nice little slot reds hanging out around here. Man, this is just too good. And we're on with another fish. Oh yeah, got some good weight to it. And I am on pretty much a straight retrieve with this again, folks. The chatterbait, I mean, you can impart as much or as little action as you like, but when it comes down to it, I really think that they will just as soon take it on a straight retrieve as anything else. Another quality fish here. Come on in. Come on in, fishy. Come on in. All right, here we go. Folks, we got another one. This is in about a 5-minute window, folks. So this means that these guys are up here on this flat feeding hardcore. Don't make me drop you. Ah. Wow, that was special. I suppose I deserved that. There we go. All right, let's get a measurement on this guy. This one's about 24.5. All right, here we are. Redfish number 2, baby. Again, cloudy conditions. You can do no wrong with your bait in cloudy conditions. There we go. Bon voyage. Way too much fun. And folks, we are on with number 3. I have caught these 3 fish in literally the exact same, probably about 10 yard by 10 yards, so about 30 by 30 square out here in this grassland. All right, here we go. Absolutely insane what's going on today on this flat. Unbelievable. And you gotta love fishing with this chatterbait. Look, because most of the time it's on a straight retrieve, you always get them right here in the top of the mouth, right here at the top of the lip, and so they almost never choke it. And at the same time, you really get a good hookup too, because there's a lot of meat up there on the top of that mouth to get with this hook. All right, let's see what our measurement is on this guy here. This one is 26. So there we go. Redfish number 3 in about, gosh, 20 minutes from the very, very same depression in this grass flat out here. Those honey holes are good, baby. You know where you're going. You know what to do. There you go.